Everyone, good morning. Welcome back to Madam Bonsai channel. It's probably the harder word I ever have to pronounce, but here is the tree. So this one I made it a few days ago. So today I wanted to bring this out. It's already pre-trained, been trimmed, cut, a very simple tree. So we're gonna repot this tree today together. So first thing first, repot always the same, knock the pot out. It looked beautiful enough, so we just take the soil off as usual. It's already in really good pot mix, so I don't have to do much for this one. And then we give it a good trim first. So when you do any tree, just look where you want it to pick the front and the start of the tree. If you want to pick where you want to keep, you can cut, but always leave about 2 centimeters for this variety because they die back very, very quick, almost the same with the Japanese maple. There is a trick to trim this tree, David. Just flip the tree kind of upside, like look from the bottom up and go through all these branches and just cut them off to create the air room for it. So I normally go through from the bottom with this tree because it's so bushy. That's why it's called a bird net or bush net variety. They're everywhere. So then you just go through and trim them all out. Bring them back to the bone. They're flowering soon, but if I do this, it means I wouldn't have the flower for maybe 50% of it will be flower. We were losing a lot because I trimmed right back. Help me out here, David. If something I do that it not you not understand, please ask me so at least can pretend you are my audience so I can answer you for hopefully others can understand me a little bit better with it. Sometimes I work, I don't really pay attention to what you guys need. But simple thing, basic thing I always repeat.
I do have one question for you.
Thank you, David.
I know that you have said in the past that you have to be mindful when you repot a Cotoneaster, more so than other trees. Would you like to explain why?
Okay, when you repot any trees similar with this variety here, which is they got flower and berry, it means the energy go into the branch from the root a lot to create that. So before you repot any tree that it had flower, also berry, my personal experience to dry the tree out for about 3-4 days. What it does is after you cut off the root, repot into the new pot and you keep the water regularly, the tree will boost out straight away. So you got a chance to get the flower and you got a chance to not suffering the tree. So very, very important for you to do that. If I keep the tree really moist and healthy, regularly water, and then I repot, the tree seem to struggle a little bit. I don't know, I tried it so many times, but it worked perfectly for me. So I like to pass that back on to you there. They grow like crazy too. They bud back like crazy. So don't worry about trimming it. Just build the frame correctly. And in about 5 weeks time, you got them all grow back again. Just clean it out. Like what I'm doing now, just to clean all this. You see that it's already got the pad here and then all these tiny little branch here. Take them off to make the tree. The more cleaner the tree you build, the better the tree will look in future. And when you get to the apex, just give it a bit more branches. Not when you create the pet, you can be a lot more thinner. But the APAC try to keep them a bit nice because they are flower. It's a little bit busy on the top, can be very nice when they flower too. You can enjoy the tree without flower if you build the frame correctly. So say if you look at this tree now, it's already been wire before. So now I'm going to remove all the wire, but just the pad you can see roughly is there. And go back and find all this thing. That's it. And the tree like this, we probably put into a round pot, which is I already pre-picked. I will kill David one day if I have a chance. Firstly, he pick on my English. Secondly, is he pick on how I always do the video on one spot. So today he make me sit in the garden. So you're not nice, David.
I'm sure the audience will appreciate the amazing view.
Thank you, Doc. So this is the pot that I think is perfect for this tree. So this is the pot. The same time you prep all your drain nets and secure wire. If you unsure how it works, go back to any video of mine with soil mix or prepping pot. You will see all that, but I'll do it again in there. So if in the video was it Madam Bonsai wiring, you will see all this detail, how to make the hook, how to secure your net down. So if you search Madam Bonsai wiring, you will see all this little tip and trick that I do all the time. So it's that hook prep. And then we secure the tree. This is the most boring job, but sometimes we just have to give up ourselves this enjoyment too. Pull your wire out. Same thing. Bit of soil go on the bottom, or a bit. Today you see how the mix a little bit different than other. The mix is still the same, but I use them a lot bigger. Due to this tree, it really wants drain soil. Still give them the enough nutrient, but you got to give them a really good drain. They don't like to be wet. You see the tree that you see here, I just got it out of the training pot, plastic pot, but already been done before. So I'm gonna saw half of this off and I'll show you why. They're very loose, hairy fiber roots. It's got nothing there. So you can take these out. Now we're gonna rake all this soil off because we wanted to give a new soil on this one.
Stop.
So get all this soil off. The soil was good, but just normal pot mix. So now we want it to fit into a better soil in a smaller pot. You want to give more nutrients, and you don't want the water to stuck, so use better soil. Tree grow in any soil, as long as you have enough nutrient. So there you go, clean them right out. 100% of it is okay, or keep 10% of it is okay. Come in, clean up all this baby root on the top so we can show you the root bay better. If you want to go fancy, you go Nabari. So there you go, just trim them all up, all the little baby root like this. You don't want it. You can go final and keep cleaning it until you're happy with it. But I don't like all this little root on the bottom, on the top. Take a few years to make the tree look nice. So first one, just to make sure you keep the health of the tree. Rough created the shape, and this is like, now you can get into the bonsai, then you come back into it again. No ending to bonsai, always something to do. So don't lose patience with it. I find bonsai is like a health benefit. I I'd rather work with tree than anything else, that's for sure. Okay, that's pretty much good enough for cleaning the root up, the soil too. Remember, this is summer. This year summer is really nice. It's not too hot yet. So when you repot tree like this, you don't have to stress. But if it is, you got really dry weather, then make sure you soak your tree in water very often the first few weeks so the tree can get used to it. And I think that's enough. Let's see. Same thing, put the soil in, wiggle your tree until that it stands free by itself. No air pocket on the bottom of the tree, no tree like it. Pardon me on that, I have to turn to me to see if the tree good enough or not. If the tree stand itself, it means you already pretty much solid on the base, so you don't worry about the air pocket on the bottom anymore. If your tree is still falling left and right, take the tree out, reset it again with the more soil on the bottom. You fill in a little bit of soil. Same thing, maybe no chopstick with your back about too. Wiggle your pot, your soil down. So we like to tie the tree now, I guess. Secure your tree. I would remember to mention to you all the time, when you secure your tree, you got the freedom to move your tree here and there without worry you hurting the tree. Cosmetic. So if I put the wire here, you see it all the time, Dave. So try to get your thumb or your finger over here, push the tree down, or put the wire down, fit it under the root that it will expose later. Really tight there, twist it one and then leave it, and use any of this or your hand to tie the tree down. Very important to me. I'm not quite sure about other, not many. I'll explain many times so you can got the freedom with the tree, that's all. Hide it. That's it. Now, if our soil got up to here, now if you can't tie it over there, sometimes it's wrong angle, just go over here, you twist it again to get the right angle for the tree too at the same time. Now we final without soil on the top. Keep doing this until the tree is compact, but not compact to the point that the water can't get down. Just stop the air pocket, that's all you need. And then use your finger the same, or your back of your hand, no, whatever that is, just here. Press around the pot, especially around the edge of it, so the water don't go out here too much, and then get the tree to soak up the water a bit better. Now this is the soil really light. If you put small one, when you water, they seem to float up. Pumice, everyone. They're very light, so when you use a small bit, when you water, they seem to float up and get out of the pot. So if you want to use them for all this azalea and all that, use a bigger material. From 5 to 8 is really good, so they don't float up that easy. Or you can dress with some other stuff on top, so to stop it floating up. So that's okay too. Madam Bonsai always do quite a weird thing, but if you like what she does, don't forget to subscribe and request whatever you want, and I will do my very best to give everyone the information that you need. If not, I just go ahead and do whatever I feel like. And here you are, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I think one day this tree will become really, really pretty. Take a little time, but it will get there. Goodbye for now.
What's the name?